Hi guys, so I'm here finally recording my June favourites video. Not a ton of favourites for you for June. As I'm recording this, we're actually halfway through July, but like I explained in my wrap-up video for June, just things happened that have delayed me getting round to this video, and it's just been a bit of a nightmare. But I'm here now with my favourites. And like I say, not a ton this month, so it should be, touch wood, a short and sweet video. So as always, I'll start with my favourite book of the month, and that was Forbidden by Tabitha Zuzuma. I didn't read a ton of books in June, I only read 6, but I would definitely say that this was my favourite book. It was a very hard-hitting, hard-to-read book that tackled a very difficult and taboo subject, but in a way that it was really weird as you were reading it, because you were reading it like, I shouldn't be rooting for these people, but you ended up finding yourself doing so. It was a bit odd in that way, but it was absolutely fantastic. It made me bawl my eyes out. I think it's probably the book that's affected me the most in a long time. So yeah, probably since Me Before You actually. I think that's probably the last book that made me cry quite so much. So next favourite that I have to show you is my engagement ring. It looks like that. It's weird to call him my boyfriend. I don't actually really think of him as I've never thought of him as my boyfriend. It's a bit weird. Proposed to me. It was really sweet, unexpected, but very happy. And yeah, he picked the perfect ring. He'd found out that, well, I had come across this ring and said how much I loved it, and he got it as my engagement ring. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I keep finding myself staring at it, at how beautiful it is. So yeah, definite favourite for June. I've got a bit hot now. Next favourite is makeup related, and I absolutely love these. I have 4 of them, and they are the BH Cosmetics eye lights, which I think is part of their festival collection, and I'm hoping that they'll pick up. They are so beautiful. Basically, I have the blue one on my eyes today. They're kind of like a liquid shadow that kind of sets. I've managed to lose one somewhere on the floor. Nope, it's gone. Don't know where I've lost that to. And they kind of set, and they're just so sparkly and beautiful, and they weren't overly expensive. I think they're like £6-7 each or something, but I managed to get the ones that I really wanted, which was the ones I definitely wanted was this blue and the purple, but the orange one actually turned out to be more beautiful than I expected, and the yellow one, which is the one I've managed to lose in like 2 seconds flat, is the one I actually haven't got around to using yet, but they're so beautiful, and they kind of set really well. They don't crease, they last a really long time. So yeah, they are beautiful. Next favourite, well, I think the next lot of favourites are all Disney, is this Stitch makeup bag that Shay bought for me. Just after he proposed to me, like literally the day after, I got quite sick. I got tonsillitis. It made me really miserable with it. I couldn't sleep. Obviously, like, my throat was very painful. It was hard to eat. I didn't want to eat. I was barely sleeping. I was in so much pain and I was miserable, and he tried to cheer me up, and I'd seen a Stitch makeup bag from Primark, and he tried to get it for me and he couldn't find it, so he found this one instead, and it's just so cute. I absolutely love Stitch, but don't have a lot of things with Stitch on. I have my makeup brush holder, which I absolutely love, so now I have this as well, and it's got some goodies in it, which I found, but I didn't get them until July, so they have to wait for next month's video, but they are beautiful. And he did cheer me up. It was so sweet. My next favourite is this bad boy. This is the what do you call it, Deep Trouble Disney Tradition. As you guys know, I've mentioned it on my channel. I collect Disney Tradition ornaments. And this ornament, actually I have tried to get hold of before. My mum was actually going to give it to me for my birthday. I'd seen it and she said, well, if you order it, that could be your birthday present. I ordered it back in February, late February I think, for my birthday in March, and it just kept getting delayed, saying you know, we cannot source this item, and I got a few of those until literally I think it was in May that they said, you know, we cannot source this, your order has been cancelled. Long time. And then I finally found someone, a seller selling it, and then I ordered it and it came in 2 days. So this is my kind of very belated birthday present, but yeah, it's beautiful. I absolutely love the Little Mermaid. And when I saw this one, the fact that it's got, you know, Ursula and then Ariel and Flotsam and Jetsam, this is one I really wanted, so I'm really glad that I was finally able to get hold of that. And then my last favourite is in this velvet pouch, and it is beautiful. It looks like this, and it's, you would be forgiven for thinking it was a handbag, but it is actually not. This is my first ever time ordering from Spectrum brushes, and I can't find, there it is. It's really beautiful. This whole thing feels really well made and beautiful. And you open it up, and I didn't put them back in there properly, my bad. There's a couple of loose brushes, so don't mind that. Makeup brushes. And that's how they're stored in there. The, as you call it, the, whatever that you call this bit of the brush, is really beautiful, like this. And it's then obviously like Little Mermaid, like red, green, blues. They also do an Ursula set as well, but in the end, the fact that there's sort of the greeny colours, this is sort of my favourite kind of colour, swayed me to get this set. I absolutely love this multicoloured glitter here, and actually when they arrived, these 3 brushes were damaged. I think they'd sort of got crushed in shipping, so I contacted them and their customer service was absolutely amazing. They said, look, if you can show us a picture of the damaged brushes, we'll arrange replacements. So I did. It was easy enough to take a picture of what was damaged, and they sent me replacements. So an absolutely fantastic service. I absolutely love the brushes, the case that it comes in is absolutely beautiful. It feeds my Disney freak soul. So yeah, absolutely love it. So that's everything, guys. Those are my favourites for the month of June. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.